You just got to build relationships. Hello, friends. Welcome to the very first episode of the Jim Lupkin podcast. Over the first 10 episodes, we're laying the foundation for something big, the relationship-based economy. For the past 30 years, I've built businesses around one core idea, that human connection is the most valuable currency we have. These first episodes are designed to get you on the same page with me. You'll see exactly how this way of building has helped launch best-selling books and numerous businesses, from affiliate marketing to small and large companies, and has allowed me to connect with people in more than 100 countries. So let's dive in. You might be wondering, why does this podcast exist and who's it for? Let me get back to October 1995. I was a senior in high school when my mentors told me, if you want to be successful in life, you need to build a trusted network. I didn't understand it at first. My mentors explained that a trusted network means people know, like, and trust you in that order. First, they need to know you exist. Second, they need to genuinely like you, not just on a superficial level, but to see you as a good person. And third, they need to trust you. Trust means they believe you'd only ever bring them something good, never something harmful or manipulative. Now, that framework, known as the know, like, trust principle, has guided me for 30 years, and it worked. I built networks, I made friends, I created opportunities, and yes, I grew businesses across 110 countries. But here's what I discovered the hard way. When I drifted into advertising-heavy, transactional approaches, something was missing. I gained customers, but not friends. I made sales, but not real connection. And research backs this up. A global study by Nielsen found that people are 4 times more likely to buy when they're referred by a friend than through traditional advertising. 4 times. That's the power of relationships over transactions. And the Edelman Trust Barometer, another major study on consumer behavior, shows that trust is now the #1 driver of brand loyalty. Not price, not product, trust. And that's why building a network of people who know, like, and trust you is so powerful. But this podcast isn't just about business. It's about something personal. In 2017, I lost my mom. She was only 57 years old. Her death broke me. I stepped away from business for years. I gained weight. I struggled deeply. And for the first time in my life, I was completely disconnected from everything. It took 7 years before I started to feel alive again. And as I look back at my mom's life, it hit me. If the world truly operated on relationships instead of transactions, she might still be here. And that realization, it changed me. I no longer wanted to build relationship-based businesses just for myself. I wanted to share it, to help millions of people experience what I have, a way of living and working where connection is at the center. So what does relationship first actually mean? Especially in an AI-driven world? It means you connect with people without a hidden agenda. Whether they buy or not doesn't matter. You build friendship first. And the paradox is this. When you genuinely care, people want to buy from you anyway. Friends buy from friends. In today's AI era, too many businesses let the technology lead. But AI isn't a relationship, it's a tool. Use it to clear the busy work, to save time, to open doors, but never to replace the human connection. That's why I built Six Sigma Funnels. It's a system designed to grow relationships the way advertising grows reach. For example, I teach people how to connect with 30 new people a day on social media. That way to do business with. That's 600 people a month, more than 7,000 people a year. It takes hours a day to do that manually, but Six Sigma Funnels, it does it for you. So you can focus on what matters, build and trust. This podcast is for the dreamers, for those who want to build businesses where people aren't just numbers. They're friends, they're advocates. If you believe your business could be stronger and the world could be better if we put relationships first, then you're in the right place. And if you ever felt like networking was lonely or that growing your business meant constantly pitching, hustling, or chasing, you're going to feel at home here. because together we're creating a relationship-based economy. Here's what you can look forward to. Insights from my 30 years of experience, interviews with small business owners, affiliates, entrepreneurs, CEOs, and other executives around the world already living this way. Stories that will inspire you and maybe even challenge you. And most importantly, access to me. I'm not building this from a pedestal. I want you to reach out. Connect with me on social. Send me a message. Let's build a real relationship starting now. In closing, think about the last time a relationship made the difference in your business. What doors opened because of that one connection? Now imagine growing that to thousands. That's what we're going to learn together. If this episode resonated, hit like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment with your own story. I love to hear it. And don't miss tomorrow's episode, where we'll dive into why AI is changing everything and how it can clear the space for more human connection if we use it right. Remember, keep building relationships.
Thanks for listening to the Jim Lupkin podcast, where AI meets real relationships. If an idea resonated with you, drop a comment or a question below so Jim can weigh in. And share this episode with one friend who would benefit. See you next time.